There were some days when little Nandha struggled to calm the crying little ones. One of the babies, in particular, was difficult to soothe. Overwhelmed and helpless, Nandha, still a child herself, grew exhausted. In a desperate moment, she took a piece of cloth and placed it in the baby's mouth, hoping to silence the cries. Did that feel like a cruel act to you? Yes, it was. And thankfully, nothing happened to the child. But it was dangerous. And little Nandha didn't understand how serious it was. She wasn't cruel, she was just a deeply burdened little girl, carrying more responsibility than she could handle. Can we really blame her? Time passed. Nandha grew up. And so did the 3 little butterflies she once cared for. The world around them changed, and so did their lives. Growing up without a father, the girls became emotionally strong and fiercely capable. Even as children, they could cook, clean, and manage household tasks, duties far beyond their years. Their family continued to grow, and they grew up surrounded by the love and care of a large extended family. They didn't have only a mother, they had many. They missed a father's love. But that gap was filled, in part, by their grandfather and a few uncles. Still, who knows what else they may have faced behind those walls. Along with love, perhaps there were moments of anger, jealousy, pressure, maybe even ignorance. They might have longed for little joys, a toy, a dress, a sweet treat, yet had no one to ask. Perhaps they were compared unfairly, expected to return more than they could give. As time passed, Nandha, too, grew older. The little girls she raised became more independent. And maybe she finally had a moment to breathe, to think of herself. But soon, her brothers had children of their own. And just like that, Nandha and the other girls were once again handed the role of caregivers, this time as aunts. She wasn't very happy about it. Maybe she was simply tired of mothering since childhood. But back then, no one asked whether you wanted the responsibility. You simply had to take it. In a home with working mothers, the elder girls were expected to step in. That was the norm. Despite it all, Nandha continued her education. She passed her advanced level exams. She dreamed of becoming a policewoman. But in those days, her family didn't see that as a respectable path for a girl. Next, she applied for nursing. But her brothers didn't allow it. One even tore up her application. Still, she tried, applying for many jobs. But political unrest meant that qualifications alone weren't enough. She waited, hoping for a better time and a fairer government. Eventually, the family began looking for a partner for her. We'll continue Nandha's story in the next episode. But before you go, let's pause for a moment and reflect. Have we ever truly understood the weight that children like Nandha carried in silence? How culture, expectations, and the times shaped their lives. Not just what they did, but who they became. Were those good old days really better? Or were they simply harder in ways we've forgotten to see? What do you think? Was it strength or survival? Was it love or obligation? Do we carry the same burdens today? Or have we learned to ask, is this fair? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this story made you pause, reflect, or feel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for the next chapter in Nandha's journey. Your voice matters. Your story might not be so different. Let's talk about it together.